Good afternoon, friends. I am Dr. Shanmugh Bujpal, Academic Coordinator, Integrated PU College from Angadi College of Commerce Science, Belgaum. Today, I discuss second topic, that is relations. So, first of all, we will define basic terminologies and synopsis based on it. Then we will go through example based on it. So first we will define what is a relation. Let A and B are any non-empty sets, then every subset of A cross B defines a relation from A to B, and every relation from A to B is a subset of A cross B. Here A cross B, it represents a Cartesian product of any two sets. Right. Now we'll go through types of relations here. We have a following types of relations. First one is a reflexive relation. A relation R on a set A is said to be reflexive if every element of A is related to itself. That is, R is reflexive if there exists a same type of element. That is, R is reflexive if A comma A belongs to a relation R. Such type of a relation we call it as a reflexive relation. That is, first element and second element must be same. You can see the following example. In the following example, we observe that 1 1 is present, but we observe that 2 2 3 3 ordered pairs are absent. Therefore, it is not a reflexive. Next, symmetric relation. So, a symmetric relation is one if and only if A comma B belongs to R, as well as or implies B comma A also belongs to R, then we call it as a symmetric relation. That is, A related with a B as well as a B related with a A, then we say that it is a symmetric relation. For example, if we have two elements 1 and 2, then 1 comma 2 is belongs to R and 2 comma 1 it is also belongs to R, then it is a symmetric relation. Next example, next type, anti-symmetric relation here. Okay, let A be any set. A relation R on a set A is said to be an anti-symmetric relation if and only if A comma B belongs to R and B comma A also belongs to R, but A is equal to B. For all AB belongs to A. Such type of a relation we call it as a anti-symmetrical relation. Okay. Further, if A is not equal to B, then maybe relation related to A B, or B may be related to A, but never both here. Okay. Yes. Now, fourth one, transitive relation. Let A be any set. A relation R on a set A is said to be transitive if A comma B and B comma C belongs to R implies B is a common between both the set, then we can say A comma C belongs to R. So such type of a relation we call it as a transitive relation. Yes, then we have one more terminology, that is equivalence relation. A relation which is symmetric, reflexive as well as a transitive. Such type of a relation we call it as a equivalence relation. Now we will go through example based on a relation here, right? So I'll read out the question. Let A equal to a set containing the three elements 1, 2, 3. The total number of distinct relations that can be defined over A is, that is here A is a set containing three elements, so I can write cardinality of a set A is equal to 3. In our last class, that is a set theory, we have discussed what is a cardinal number. Those who are new to this session, please kindly go through that video. N of A equal to 3. Now total number of distinct relations that can define over A is given by the formula 2 raised to, it is a n of A Cartesian product n of A, that is cardinal number of A. Then this is equal to, it is a 2 raised to n of A, it is 3, and n of A, it is a 3. So if you further simplify this, it is a 2 raised to 3 3 is a 9. Therefore the right answer is 2 raised to 9. That is option A is a right answer. Now we'll go through second example. Let X is containing the elements 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Y is containing the elements 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. Which of the following is, see, kindly go through this, is are relation from X to Y. Here one answer may be a right or more than one answer may be a right here. Therefore we have to examine all the relations here. Okay, so first relation here, X comma Y is a order pair, and Y and X, they are related by mathematical expression Y equal to 2 plus X, and X is belonging to the set X, Y is belonging to a set Y. Therefore it is a right answer because X and Y belonging to a set X and Y. So further next, option B, see 1 1, it is an element of X and Y, 2 1, 3 3, 4 3, 5 5. All of these elements are present in a set X and Y. Therefore option B also right answer. Then third one, C option, 1 1, it is an element of X and Y. Yes, so next 1 3, it is a 1 is an element of X, 3 is an element of Y. Yes, right, it is. Similarly 3 5, it is belonging to XY, 3 it is belonging to X, then 7 it is belonging to Y. Further last order pair, 5 is belonging to a set X and 7 is belonging to a set Y. Therefore option C also a right answer. Then what about the fourth one? Look at here, 7 here, 1 3 it is a belonging, 2 5 is belonging, as well as a 2 4. Yes, but 7 is not belonging to set X, and a 9 it is a belonging. Therefore one condition fails here. Therefore D is not a right answer. Therefore see here, A, B, C are right answer. Okay, instead of writing all the relations here, that is what we do, 1 1, 1 3, 1 5, 1 7, instead of writing list of all the information, everyone just examine one by one options and choose a correct answer. So in this example, all A, B, C are right answer, D is a wrong answer. Right. Next, third example, given two finite sets A and B such that n of A equal to 2, that is cardinal number of a set A equal to 2, n of B equal to 3, cardinal number of a set B equal to 3, then total number of relations from is, so total number of relations, it is given by the formula, it is a 2 raised to n of a into, it is a relation from a to b, so I write n of b here like this. So this is a formula, this is equal to 2 raised to n of a, it is a 2, n of b, it is a 3, so it is a 2 raised to 3 to the 6, so 2 raised to 6, it is, yes, 64 is the answer. So option C is a right answer. Option C is a right answer. So next example, so here a relation R defined on the set of natural numbers as order pair AB such that A differs from B by 3 is given by. So I can write this relation as A differs by B, that is A minus B, I can write it as a 3, A minus B equal to 3. Okay, further I can write A equal to, it is a 3 plus B, so it is a order pair A comma B here. So A can be written as, it is a 3 plus B and B itself here. Then so we write possible natural number sets here, that is a natural number starts from a 1 here. So I take the value of B equal to 1, so we get 3 plus 1, 4 comma 1. Next I take B equal to 2, 3 plus 2, 5 comma 2. Next I take B equal to 3, then we get 3 plus 3, 6, and this is a 3 here. So on, it is a so on. So it is a 4 1 5 2 6 3, that is option B is a right answer. So first it is in a sentence form here, we have to write associated mathematical expression, then put it in a standard form, writing the relation between A and B, and here it is a mention, it is a set of a natural number start from a 1 here, so take a different values, we get B as a right answer. Example number 5, the relation R is defined on the set of a natural number as A comma B such that A equal to 2B, then R inverse, R is to minus 1 is R inverse is given by. So here first we have to write a relation. So R equal to, see here A is nothing but a 2B, so it is a order pair AB, so A I take it as a 2B, right? A I write it as a 2B comma B itself I write. So now it is a set of a natural number, so I start with n equal to 1, so I get 2 comma 1. Next I take the value of B equal to 2, I get 4 comma 2, like that. 2 elements are enough for us. Yes, so this is a R. Now I define R inverse. R inverse means second coordinate we have to take it as a first coordinate as a second in a order pair. So just interchange, we get 1 comma 2. Similarly second one interchange, 2 comma 4, yes, so on. So which is the right answer? Yes, B is the right answer. 1 2 2 4, yes, without a loss of a generality. Third, order order pair is 3 comma 6 here, like this. Two relations, take a relation, two order pairs are enough for us. So we'll go through next example. The relation R equal to 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 1 2, 2 3 and 1 3 on a set A equal to 1 2 3 is, see, following four options are there that we have to examine. See, so we have to check reflexive relation, symmetric relation, transitive relation. Depending on that, whether it is a equivalence relation, we can write it. So here first we'll check reflexive relation 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3. It is belonging to a given relation R. Therefore, it is a reflexive. Because why it is 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, then 3 comma 3, it is a belonging, therefore reflexive. That is, now instead of solving, see, each and everything, just concentrate where it is a reflexive. Option A and option B. Now, see, in that one is a correct answer, right? So further we need to investigate further, right? So whether it is a symmetric here, right? So I take a 1 2 here. 1 2 is belonging to a relation. Yes, and symmetricness we have to interchange. That is 2 comma 1. Is it belonging? 2 comma 1 is not there, not belonging to the R. Therefore, it is a not symmetric. Not symmetric. Not symmetric. Therefore, option A is right answer. Friends, look at here. Okay, so just we have to answer which one is a correct option for this example here. So our condition passed here. It is a reflexive but not symmetric here. Therefore, no need to find transitive relation here. Right? Okay. Option A is a right answer. Then the relation less than. So I write it. So this is a less than. Okay. Is the set of a natural number. It is defined on a set of a natural number. I write it that also. Set of a natural number. Then we have to examine symmetric, reflexive, transitive, equivalence relation. So first one will go through reflexive relation. So I take x less than x because reflexive means same element must be present. So is it x less than x? Is it possible? No. 1 is equal to 1, 2 is equal to 2. Like that, x is equal to x. X is not less than x. Therefore, not reflexive. Not a reflexive. Then is it a symmetric? So we take a example for this. X less than y. If it is a true, then is it implies y less than x? No. So it is not yes, symmetric. Not symmetric. Further, whether it is a transitive, we write x is less than y, comma, y is less than z. Now, see, if we combine it, if we combine x is less than y and y is less than z, so it is a possible, therefore it is transitive. Transitive. So, it is not a reflexive, not a symmetric, so only it is a transitive. That is, option B is a right answer. Option B is a right answer. Now, example number 8. Now, here P is a relation defined by a formula x square plus y square equal to 1 here. Then we have to examine whether it is a reflexive. Okay. Whether it is a reflexive, symmetric or transitive. Last example, it is familiar with you how to examine whether it is a reflexive, symmetric or transitive here. So reflexive means I have to take y square as a x square. Wherever we get a y, we have to replace it by x. So x square plus x square equal to 1. Both expressions are different. Therefore, it is not a reflexive. Then, is it a symmetric? X square plus y square equal to 1. Just interchange. X we have to take a y we have to take it as a x. So, we get y square. X as a y I have taken, y as a x I take. So y square plus x square equal to 1. See, both expressions are same. Therefore, it is a symmetric. Therefore, option B is right answer. Like this. See, each example we have to examine ourselves here. Okay, instead of solving the entire problem here, just see, take up a condition and try to solve it here. Right. So we'll go through example number 9. Let R be an equivalence relation on a finite set A having n elements. Then the number of ordered pairs in R is. Okay. So which is the correct answer here? Okay. So equivalence relation means number of ordered pairs. So it must be greater than or equal to n in order to satisfy equivalence relation. Equivalence relation means reflexive, symmetric and transitive. See, previous two example back here, less than, it was not a equivalence relation. So remember, greater than or equal to n, it is a total number of ordered pairs of R, it is a equivalence relation. Therefore, option B is the right answer. Yes. Example number 10. For real numbers x and y, we write x related to y implies x minus y plus root 2 is an irrational number. Then we have to check a condition for reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Okay, so first we will check reflexive relation. So reflexive relation, we have to take both the coordinate as a x only. So y we have to replace by x. So we get x minus x plus root 2. So x get cancels. What we should get? Irrational number. So root 2 is an irrational number. Therefore it is reflexive. Okay. Yes. So no need to check for symmetric and transitive here. Sometimes, okay, more than one correct answer may be there. None of these options may work here. So we will go through symmetric also. So symmetric is x comma y implies y comma x here. So x comma y means it is a x minus y plus root 2. Okay, and y comma x is what? So it is a x we have to replace it by y we have to replace it by x. So we get y minus x plus root 2. See, here it is a plus y minus y plus x minus x plus root 2 plus root 2. So expressions are different, therefore not a symmetric relation. Similarly, it is a not a transitive also. Therefore, option A is right answer. Then, example number 11. Let X be a family of sets and R be a relation on X defined by A is disjoint from B, then R is, okay, it is a disjoint here. So disjoint means no element is common here. Therefore disjoint means, so what we observe here, is disjoint means no element is a common, therefore it is not a reflexive, is not a transitive, it is only symmetric here. Okay, so two disjoint set will be there, xy and yx. It is a present in a family of sets. We have to concentrate here, family of sets, therefore it is a obvious relation here, right? Now example number 12. If R is a relation from a set A to a set B, S is a relation from B to set C, then relation S composition R is. See what is given here. R is a relation is defined from A to B, and S is a relation defined from B to C, then S composition R. S composition R. See, it is S composition R is a relation from, it is a to C, A to C, such that yes, it is A to C here like this. So from A to C, option A is right answer. Now example number 13. If R is a subset of Cartesian product A cross B and S is a subset of Cartesian product B cross C, be two relations, then S composition R inverse. S composition R inverse. So it is one of a standard result. S composition R inverse is equal to, it is a R inverse composition S inverse here. Okay, so option B is a right answer. Okay, now example number 14. If R be a relation less than from A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, B equal to 1, 3, 5, that is A comma B belongs to R if and only if A is less than B, then R composition R inverse is here. So we write a relation here. Okay, we write a relation. So what is a relation first? We have to concentrate this A less than B. Okay, so 1 is less than 3, right? Condition is satisfied like that. Next 1, 5. 2, 3, right? 2, 5. Next 3, 5. Then 4, 5. So this is a relation. Then R inverse, it is inverse. It is inverse means we have to interchange elements in order pair. So 1, 3 it will become 3, 1. Next 5, 3, 2, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4. Okay. Now we need to write R composition R inverse. It is defined as, see, 3 is related to 1, 1 is related to 3, common element we have to leave it, 3, 3. Next 5 is related to 1, 1 is related to 5, so it is 5, 5. Next it is 3 is related to 2, 2 is related to 3, 3 already there. Yes. Next 5 is related to 3, 3 is related to 5, 5 is there. Next, 5 is related to 4, 4 is related to 5, it is there. So similarly we get 3 5, 3 5. Okay, yes, 3 is related to 1, 1 is related to 5, 3 5 we get it. So similarly one more relation, yes, 5 5 3. How it is? 5 is related to 1, 1 is related to 3, 5 3 here. This is R composition, R inverse, that is C is a right answer. C is a right answer. Now example number 15, a relation from P to Q is a relation from P to Q. So it is a definition we have studied. It is nothing but subset of a Cartesian product P cross Q. This example, it is based on a definition. Okay, so we have studied a relation is a subset of Cartesian product P and Q. Therefore option D is a right answer. Then example number 16, let A is defined by 3 elements A, B, C. B is defined by 2 elements 1, 2. Then consider a relation R defined from a set A to B. Then R is equal to, so all we know, relation R is equal to A Cartesian product B. Therefore option C is a right answer. Option C is right answer. Now next example, example number 17, let cardinal number of a set A equal to n, then the number of all relations on capital A is, that is relations, number of relations, it is defined by a formula 2 raised to n of A into n of A. Then this is equal to 2 raised to cardinal number of A, here it is defined n, yes, cross once again a n, so it is 2 raised to n into n, it is n square. Therefore option C is a right answer. Then if R is a relation from a finite set A having m number of a finite set B having n elements, see, m number of elements, set A is having m number of element, set B is having n number of element, then total number of relation, it is defined by, it is n of A into n of B, right? So it is n of A, n of A is m, cardinal number of a set A is m, into cardinal number of a set B, it is n, therefore 2 raised to mn it is, therefore option A is a right answer. Example number 19, let R be a reflexive relation on a finite set A having n elements, and let there be m order pairs in R. Then okay, then which of the following answer is a right one, we have to find out here. So we know the minimum number of ordered pairs in relation R is it is m greater than or equal to n here. So option A is a right answer. Now example number 20. The relation are defined on a set A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by R is equal to order pair xy such that mod of x square minus y square is less than 16 is given by. So relation R means, see it is a, we come across 1, 2, 1, 3 like that. It should be less than a 16. So x I take it as a 1, y I take it as a 2. 1 square 1 minus 2 square 4. 1 minus 4 minus 3 mod of minus 3 plus 3. 3 is less than 16. So we can write R equal to 1 comma 2. Answer, see we come across 1 minus 4, that is minus 3. Mod of minus 3 plus 3. 3 is less than 16. 1 comma 2. Yes, one relation like that. 1 3, 1 4. Yes. Then we get a 2 1, 2 2. Next 2 3, 2 4. 3 1, 3 2, 3 3, 3 4, like that. Yes. 5 4, like that. Yes. 5 5. Yes. 4 5. So these are all elements of a relation R satisfying the condition mod of a x square minus y square is less than 16. Okay friends, it is a satisfying. You can take any one. First one I am shown you. See like that. So it should satisfy a condition. Therefore option A, all these elements are not there, right? So B also not there, C also not there. So D is a right answer. None of this. Okay. See example number 21. Question is, a relation R is defined from 2 3 4 5 to 3 6 7 10. They are related by x relation on y implies x is relatively prime to y. Then domain of R is relatively prime. You know relatively prime means if we take any two numbers, factory is, see, 1 itself here, common factory is 1 itself here. Okay, so domain means, see, no need to simplify this example. See, domain means 2 3 4 5. First set only a domain here. So 2 3 4 5 is a first set. See, x is a first element here, x also first element. So domain is a first set here. So 2 3 4 5, that means option D is a right answer. Then example number 22. Let R be a relation on set of a natural number n defined by the relation x plus 2y equal to a. X and y are related by the formula x plus 2y equal to 8. The domain of R is, okay, see, it should satisfy this condition, right? See, if I take x equal to 2 and y equal to 3, see, 3 2s are 6 plus 2 8, so it will satisfy LHS equal to RHS. Next, what we get, x we take it as a 4 and y equal to, just examine, x equal to 4, y equal to 2, 2 2s are 4, 4 plus 4 8, it is satisfying. Next, 6 comma 1, see here, 6, x equal to 6, y equal to 1, 1 into 2, 6, 2, 6 plus 2, 8. So 8 equal to 8. It is satisfying. Domain is first element. Here it is a 2. Here it is a 4. And here it is a 6. So 2, 4, 6 here. 2, 4, 6. Option C is a right answer. Now example number 23. If R equal to order pair xy such that xy belonging to the set of integers z and it is given by an expression x square plus y square less than or equal to 4 is a relation in z, then the domain of R we have to calculate. So first we have to write a relation R. So what is that? See, it must be less than equal to 4. So minus 2 comma 0. Yes. So just substitute x equal to minus 2, minus 2 square plus 4 and y equal to 0. 4 plus 0 4. 4 is equal to 4. Satisfying. Next minus 1 0. Next yes minus 1 plus 4. Yes. So then change it, order pairs 0 comma minus 2. Yes, 0 comma minus 1, plus 1 comma minus 1. Similarly positive numbers 1 comma 1, positive number 1 comma 0, right? Then it's a reverse. Here it is 1 1, not possible. Here it is 0 comma 1 here. Now here domain D equal to first element we have to consider minus 2, minus 1, minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1. Yes, as well as we get a plus 2 here. Yes, plus 2 also we get it. Plus 2 comma 0 here, right? So here which is a correct option? C is a right option. Okay. Now example number 24. R is a relation from 11, 12, 13 to 8, 10, 12 defined by a relation y equal to x minus 3, or we can write x minus y equal to 3, x minus y equal to 3. Then we have to write a relation R. Further we need to calculate R inverse. So it should satisfy using this element 11, 12, 13. It must be a set x. 8, 10, 12. It must be a set y here. So it is very simple. It should satisfy this relation. So 11 comma 8. See here. Just examine x equal to 11, y equal to 8. 11 minus 8, 3 we get it. Similarly, next 12 with this not possible, then I try with a 13 comma set B 10. See here difference 3, x equal to 13, y equal to 10, 13 minus 10, 3 we get it. So only these two sets are possible. So now I will write a R inverse. R inverse means change, interchange, that is. So for your understanding I am writing, so you have to write it directly. It is a 8 comma 11. Similarly next 10 comma 13 it is 10 comma 13. So which is a right option? Yes, right. A is a right answer. Okay. So similarly example number 25, here set A is defined for 1 2 3, B equal to 1 3 5, and a relation R from A to B is given by a relation R equal to 1 comma 3, 2 comma 5, 3 comma 3, then R inverse is. So it is a very simple R inverse. So just last example only we have studied. Just interchange. It is a first coordinate as a second coordinate as a first one. 3 comma 1. Next it is a 5 comma 2. Next 3 comma 3. Yes. which is a correct option? Yes, 3 1, here it is there. 5 2, yes, we have 3 3, here it is there. So option A is a right answer. Option A is a right answer. Thank you everyone. We'll meet in a next session. Thank you.